right now.
Hey! Heidi ho! And season's greetings. Welcome back to Destination, your place for all things Destino. I'm your host, Poteet, and today we head back to Season 6, the first season with returnees. That's right, it is the season, Skeleton Coast. Joining me today, we have 3 players from that season. So let's give a warm welcome to our 15th placer, Malik. How are you doing, Malik?
No, I'm kidding. I'm good. I'm lovely as always. How are you?
I am also lovely as always.
Yeah. Okay.
Next up, we have our 13th placer, Logan. How are you, Logan?
I'm doing pretty good myself, Poteets.
Oh yeah,
Doing good. That's all I can say.
glad to hear it. And last up, our 9th placer, Giovante.
Hi. How's it going?
I'm surprised you didn't correct me for the Giovante.
I did not even register that. Jesus Christ.
Around the world. All
You
right.
know what? I take it. It's the one meme about me that I actually kind of enjoy, so
Are there any other memes about you?
I, I think you know.
I don't know anything. I'm pretty stupid.
Oh, okay. Well, that is true. That is very
Oh, no.
All right. So, you've all played a previous season, of course, on Destino, and so this was your chance to come back. You all needed redemption. You didn't fulfill what you wanted to do in your original season. This was your chance for redemption. So, first off, how did it feel to come back? How did it feel to be part of that first returning tier of players, if anybody has a thought on that?
If I remember correctly, I think I was surprised that they wanted me back after what happened in my Emerald Wander for me. But I was happy to probably get a second chance to show myself and have more fun, hopefully. And I feel like I did have more fun somewhat this season. So, it's a plus.
So yeah, just like what Malik said, I was also surprised to be back after what I did in season 1. I really wanted to play again, but I didn't expect to be cast after what happened in season 1. So yeah, that's all I gotta say.
well. I was robbed, so I wasn't that shocked. But okay, I was pretty happy. I think. Was like kind of like an org break, air quote. So when Tommy, asked if I would be interested, I was like, "Really? You want me back?" Not. So I was kind of excited.
So, in coming back, of course, you get sorted into your starting tribes. And so we have the yellow Kunene tribe and the orange Swakop tribe. And so initially, to kick things off, all 3 of you are on the starting Swakop tribe. Joining you are Aiden, Cayman, Luke, Liam, Drew, Chloe, Bartley, and Han. How did it feel to be on this initial Swakop tribe? How did you guys feel about that dynamic?
Oh my god, we were on the same tribe, weren't we?
I don't remember Logan being in my tribe. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember.
Wait, let me.
Terrible.
Now think. Wait. Hold on.
I dropped the,
None of us
season-
know we were on the same tribe.
I dropped the link in the
I don't remember
chat.
that. But I feel like this is kind of my favorite season, at least my favorite tribe, because I got along with tribe the most pretty well. I remember for the most part. Because I really got along with Liam. This is the first time I came in. I really loved him. Really got close to Bartley. Knew Chloe already. Javante, of course. Logan probably felt worried about. I was really sweet. Like pretty much everyone.
Yeah, no, I was also pretty excited to see certain people on the tribe. Chloe, Javante, Malik. I was excited to see Luke because I watched the totem pole prior to
I heard about him.
the season. I was just ecstatic to see Luke on the same tribe as me. It's my I wanted to get buddy with him as soon as I can, and also a few other people.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I knew Malik. I knew Logan a little bit. I was probably I was a little bit and Chloe, of course. I was a little apprehensive about Aiden from my season because of how that went down. So I was like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I was probably, as we'll later find out, very excited to work with Han. Because I had just come off of hosting her in her season, so like the minute we met up on this tribe, I can't even say the name. We just like vibed immediately.
Swakop.
Swakop. Okay. Swakop. Swakop.
And
Okay.
welcome, Tommy, our Lord and Savior, the one whose word binds us all into
I'm running
being.
away.
We're starting a Destino cult, by the way.
Yeah.
How are you doing,
So
Tommy?
that was started when Destino was first formed. So if you played the org, you're part of the cult unless you cheated.
Yo, I cheated and I'm still part of the cult.
Well, that's
Well, we'll have to discuss that later.
Yeah, we will.
All right, and so in addition to being on the starting SWAT tribe, of course, the benefit of being returnees is you sort of have a precedent for other players in the game. So, how did you feel about that starting Kanene tribe? Were there any people you were particularly worried about there, particularly excited to play with potentially over on Kunene?
Wait, where?
The Yellow tribe.
Oh, let me look. I was very concerned with Shane because tribal
Yeah, I was
lines
excited.
person.
Yeah.
I was being respectful. Tribal lines person. Drew a little concerned about. And Marie kind of concerned about, but otherwise, interested to see how that goes.
Yeah, Shane, obviously, everyone knows him. Actually, I think around that time, I hadn't really known him that much, so I was a little interested with Shane. Magnus or Rose now, definitely. Again, I hosted them the season before, so it's interesting to see them again so soon. And then Drew, I mean, fucking Drew.
Yeah. For Shane, it was just like, he was one of those people that always would look at and like want to actually play with and like see us as working together well with, but then he would never want to work with me on that same level, so I'm just like, ugh. I don't know.
For me, I was obviously I was excited to see Shane because, as people said, know who Shane is. I was worried about Fonfan again because, like, I idled him out in our first season together, so I was worried that he would come after me because of that incident, but he got voted out first tribal. Oh, wait. No, it was second tribal. Yeah, second tribal.
All I really remember before we went to tribal was just that I defeated Faithin in the shipwreck challenge with a perfect score.
That's a good setup, actually. Of course, one of the big twists of the season was the shipwreck. So the losing tribe would have somebody sent in from the winning tribe, and they would pick someone to duel them from the winning tribe. And as time went on, a third player who was on the Ship of the Damned, our Redemption Island, which was later revealed, would be involved in the duel. So, what sort of impact, if any, did the shipwreck have on your game?
I can't remember if this is how I got it, but I remember I got a mutiny thing, and I remember I don't know if it was from winning that, but it was something I could have used, and I kind of wish I really did use
You
it.
should have used it.
Every time I was trying to be nice to someone because I felt horrible if I left them there to fend for themselves, and I really should just realize to fucking use it. But I didn't.
You should.
So I want to be nice and try to protect them. So I thought they needed. Should have known that they would have clicked up with certain other people just to stay together. But doesn't need to be naive. It's fine. Fine. I just remember that I won a perfect 10 out of 10 with whatever the challenge was, and he got an 8 out of 10. So I remember.
And you're the only one of the three on here to have won at the shipwreck, actually.
Yeah, funny enough.
Because Logan lost to Liam, and it does not look like Javante ever went.
Yeah, no, I went over there, like, episode 7, but yeah, no, I lost to Liam.
Yeah, I tend to avoid the Redemption Island style twists, so it didn't really.
Sorry.
So it never affected me, but also it kind. I guess it. Well, I did. Well, wait a minute. Sorry, I'm a mess. Well, no, I guess it never did the actual ship that everyone got their advantages from. I was very curious about that, and for some reason, no one ever picked me to go. Like, I don't understand.
I don't even know why they picked me.
Javante's so easy to beat in challenges. Just if you're watching this right now and you're ever in an org with Javante, he's easy to beat in challenges. Okay, I'm advertising.
No, if we were ever in a situation where you could win something over me for an advantage.
What's going on right now, by the way?
What?
Oh my god.
Wait, say that again, Tommy?
Perfect saying that in the All-Star season that Javante's in currently right now.
I just want to say for the record, I did not know Javante was currently playing in org.
Yes, I'm currently playing org.
Wait. I think I know what org you're playing.
Yes, you do. It's okay. The only person that doesn't.
I mean, I know which one you're playing now because one All-Star season just began, but I didn't look at the cast, so.
Okay, great. Well, you should have. It's okay. No one showed shade this episode.
Javante, if you flop, you lose your admin.
Oh my god, shut up!
Yo, real and true.
You'll love this. Okay, no, you'll love this. Literally, before I got on this call, I was in a call with my tribe on that season, and guess what we were doing?
The challenge.
We were doing a brand steal. No, we were doing a brand steal about our season and our cast.
Yo, that's such a dark timeline, Javante. That's such a dark timeline.
And guess what? No, and guess what? Literally, the person that won my season won the brand steal.
Just to spite you.
Just to spite me.
Javante really is like the antithesis of like unlucky with brand steal.
That's hard.
Like, I don't think I could ever touch a brand steal ever again. Like, honestly.
Yo, you guys want to do a Skeleton Coast brand steal right now?
Huh?
You guys want to do a Skeleton Coast brand steal right now?
After this.
After this,
Make
after
sure
this.
I win.
All right. So, obviously your tribe dominates these first couple of rounds, right? You end up winning the first 2 challenges before the swap.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think would have happened had you lost?
We were gonna probably do Aiden, right? Because he got inactive.
Yeah, he did get inactive.
Because he got active, he didn't show for a challenge. I believe what it was, but that show they said they were going to.
I think it was
walking their dog all the time.
I think it was the second chat where we had say the elimination order from first to winner of each season.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Show what he was. And he's walking his dog, but he came back when it was over, and then it was just like he clearly didn't want to do it. But
yeah, that was very awkward.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. That made me start like feeling like, oh, he's probably not gonna really bring much to the season, and he probably won't be that active. But hey, and everybody loved everyone else pretty much.
Yeah, it was really chill vibes from what I can remember.
Super
I don't
kumbaya.
recall feeling Luke like that though, because I think someone told me how shady he was. Unless, but besides that, like everyone else,
What I find funny is that there was Tommy will remember this. You all won't because you weren't a part of this. But like the core alliance of original SWAT Cop didn't have any of you three. It was the
Excuse me?
Theater Kids alliance between Luke, Bartley, Han, and they were tight in those first few rounds. You remember this, Tommy? Like they would like spend all day chatting, and like
Oh
they
my
were
God.
a tight trio.
I didn't
yeah, I
know.
remember. That's why you get put alliances on pages.
Shit,
You never noticed that.
man.
Yeah.
This is new news. They didn't mention that at all at the beginning, I don't think.
Literally, I never knew that. What the fuck?
I didn't know that either. What the hell?
Oh yeah, they were a tight
I
trio,
don't think
all right.
Luke was
Yeah.
that. I remember that. But I really
Fucking hell.
liked Han and Bartley.
And then just as a side note, Ryder tried doing like a cross. I believe it was Ryder. It may have been someone else, but I'm pretty sure Ryder tried doing a cross-tribal Macedonia alliance through the shipwreck with Luke, which is funny because one of them put the other as like the least favorite Survivor contestant in their bio or something. And
Yeah, you're breaking up like hell.
You're breaking up quite a bit.
all right.
You
I
hear that?
believe it's fixed.
Yeah.
So what it is
Yeah,
my
you're
brother
good.
is currently playing video games, and that slows down my
Go
internet.
punch him.
So of course it does.
Go back.
I'm getting bottlenecked. So let's hope that's not a huge problem. But yeah, I thought that was me
Wait,
for
Devon-
a second. I thought that was me.
Javon.
But yeah, Ryder has Luke as their least respected Destino previous player, and tried making a cross-tribal alliance with Luke, and I remember that being a massive meme.
He left again.
Oh man, Javante, what's wrong?
He's a
Javante!
What happened?
Javante? Are you there? Javante's muted.
Here's your baby.
Javante,
your
if you
baby
can hear
man.
us, type in chat.
He's gonna yell at me. He's dead.
Oh no.
Okay.
Just want to move forward.
He's deafened.
Um.
But mom.
Okay.
Should we just move forward then?
Of course. We don't need Javante.
All right.
Yo, is Javante back?
No,
I thought I heard Javante for a second.
that may have been me laughing.
I saw that, Malik.
Was
think I did.
Javante living like by himself or someone kicking him?
I can't, like, hear y'all. Hold on. Okay. Any viewers, technical difficulties happen, so bear with us as we call Javante bad because he's mispressing a button or something. You know, classic Javante. But yeah, let's just...
This is actually Petita kicking Javante.
Yes. All right, and so... Javante? I'm going to take that as a really bad sign based on the lack of immediate response. Javante, you are being
Speaker on.
very disappointing right now. I just want to put that out there.
Look,
Look.
Are you fine now?
things happened.
Okay.
Shut up.
Now what?
Well, Javante, we've already skipped all the way ahead past your boot.
No, you didn't. Shut up.
You've been gone for some time.
Okay, we were talking about the Jamie's Ryder's thing or whatever.
The Ryder
Yeah, we didn't
attempted
even hear
Macedonia alliance. Yeah, that was funny. That was really funny.
Who is the writer?
Ryder was from Macedonia. They were an all-stars on your starting tribe. They were the one who left round 2 before Han.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I thought it was on this season. I thought that's what you were mentioning. I was like, I don't
Yeah.
see them anywhere.
I see. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's Jamie on the wiki, but it's Ryder.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember now. I remember.
So with that said, you're dominant. You move into the swap. Swap. And what happens is Javante
Trashy.
stays on Swap. And Logan and Malik, you have a fun journey because you all move over to Kunene. So let's begin with you two and then jump back to Javante. What was the swapped Kunene tribe vibe like? You had, from your original tribe, you were still with Cayman and Liam. And then from the other tribe, you had Rose and Jester and Shane and Ryder and Nathan. So how did Kunene function?
I'm honestly trying to recall.
If you remember, you had a very
Sounds
interesting
familiar.
first vote.
Oh
Did
god, not the first. Oh
The
man.
Liam
Did
vote off.
Did I do that?
Yeah,
You were
the
the-
fucking Liam.
You
Yeah,
all voted for Rose.
Yeah, the fucking annoying part is that Jamie self-voted at that vote, and we could have fucking
Mm,
got a 5-4 vote on Jamie and changed the tide.
On Ryder.
Wasn't it-
I think you were trying to not be tribal line based because I said how much I didn't like that from,
I didn't
Wanda.
want to be. I didn't want to be
And-
tribal line base.
and I think they did something that made us want to vote them out. And I don't remember what it was. But they did
I don't
something that
remember.
made us want to vote them out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because we started to someone else, but then we ended up going them, and I can't remember what they did. It's something that we
I
went to
think
vote them
Rose
out
was
for.
just really gung ho on tribal lines, if I remember right.
Yeah, that's what it was. I can see it because I was like a little worried
I
about
think
Shane
Rose was
also being
very
away
like
to the West the
insistent
last
on being
time.
I was a bit
loyal for the
yeah.
time being.
Yeah.
And
And,
yeah.
and of course, Shane followed the path again of just being tribal lines because
You know,
he
it
was
was,
annoyed.
that was fucking annoying. One thing I regret about the vote is telling you, Malik, to vote for Liam. I mean, yeah, to vote for Liam in the revotes. Yeah, I know it wouldn't have mattered, but it kind of got us off friction.
Oh, I
once the
remember
revo-
because we had no choice.
Yeah, we didn't.
That's why I did it.
We discussed it afterwards.
Yeah, I think we're trying not to be tribal lines, but they're still doing it and blaming on nervous that we're gonna go home because that happened.
Yeah.
But I was happy that at least wasn't like anybody else, like none of us three.
Mhm.
I was sad it was Liam, but it was at least not us.
Yeah, true.
Would you be
was no worse
saying that if
thing.
Liam was here and someone else had gone?
No,
Not really, to be honest.
I probably wanted Liam to. Like, I was just glad it wasn't me or Cayman because we were getting really close to that point. So that's my real answer.
Ignoring Logan, it's just not you or Cayman.
You know, that's my real answer. And maybe Logan, I think you had my. This point, I perfectly had my back enough to not go at me, so him too. But just not as hardcore.
All right.
Yeah. Did we go to travel again?
You went to tribal again. You
After
won immunity
Jason.
round 4, and then you went to tribal again, where Nathan ended up going.
I think it was a vote based on.
I think so. I did
Nathan's-
crazy, right?
No, I think Nathan was just inactive
okay.
at that point.
Nathan also voted for Malik.
Yeah.
Threatened. And obsessed and depressed. And I thought they made her went crazy. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking about someone else, but I just thought they went crazy. Oh,
Yeah.
because they're probably after me. That's probably why I'm thinking that. I'm just like, well, fuck you. I'm sorry.
And so, yeah, Kunene, obviously the Liam vote was the big draw of that, because obviously that sets up Liam's whole story arc, which is one of the big things throughout the whole season.
Yeah.
Nathan's
Definitely.
vote a little
Liam.
quieter. But, yeah.
Liam.
Yeah, good old Liam, good old Liam. And
Good
then
old Liam.
on the other side, we have Javante over on SWAT Cop. So Javante, if you remember your tribe much at all, you had Jason, Aiden, Luke, Drew, Chloe, Bartley, Han, and Marie. So do you remember the
What's going on
dynamic
with
of that
that?
tribe much? How did you feel about that swap setup?
I'm trying to remember, honestly. I mean, apparently I was smack dab in the middle of some Theater Kid alliance I had no idea about, but
I think later on you did become Han's number one for a while. I will say that, like around
Yes,
like late pre-merge,
actually,
early merge.
I think I'll just straight up say,
She missed
so
it.
actually, I didn't realize that this happened so early in the game, but I'm pretty sure this is literally the round, or like there's literally the phase of the game where me and Han got together, found the idol, and then she gave it to me so that we could throw Chloe off of her tracks for some reason.
No, Han gave it to you for one reason. It's because Han, I think it was Chloe. Han told Chloe or maybe someone else that Han did not have the idol, and so Han didn't want to lie. So Han gave you the idol.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So let me recount my side of the story.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what happened. So this was like, so I literally just looked this up. So this was literally, I think, like right after Liam left, because we hadn't voted out Jason yet. So me and Han had spent like a couple days of the swap on call, figuring out the tribe, figuring out this idol crap, getting to know each other, all this stuff. So I think this is around the time me and Han kind of became number ones to each other. So she finds the idol out of fucking nowhere. I'm like, holy fucking shit, you got it, all right? And at the same time, I'm also pretty close with Chloe at this point, and like while I hadn't told her anything about what me and Han were doing, Chloe, being Chloe, decided to interrogate me about the idol. So like we were sharing idol stuff too. So I was sharing idol stuff with Chloe, and sharing idol stuff with Han while actively working with Han to actually find it. I was just kind of like giving Chloe whatever so that she would get off my back. So. Cut to Han finds the idol, and she's telling me that, okay, holy shit, I found the idol, but I told Chloe that I'm nowhere near it. I don't know what to do now. And right as she is telling me that, I'm telling Chloe that I don't have the idol, because basically Chloe finds where the idol was and basically already clocks that either me or Han have it. So she asks me, do I have it? I tell her no, and the second I tell her no, Han comes to me like, okay, hey, wait a minute, Chloe's interrogating me. I don't want to lie to her. We need to figure something out. And so we come to the conclusion that she needs to give me her idol so that she won't technically be lying, but me, who has already told Chloe that I don't have it, now has to go from not lying to her to randomly deciding to not lie and tell her that I have it. And that started such a spiral that eventually got me voted out later in the season.
Okay. This reminds me that I led you to an idol before in a different game.
Holy shit! What the hell?
And I just went with it. I don't know why I went with it.
Yo, you got a free idol out of it. There's something.
I got my idol, but I lost so many friends along the way.
Yo, who needs
So
friends when you have
Chloe
immunity?
was a curse.
Yo, don't forget
Chloe
the
was
idol
cursed.
did save you. Later
That
on.
is true. Yes, he did save me.
But-
Not only the
But the idol's what put you in that position in the first place.
same.
It's like me and Everest Javante. It's the exact same thing.
I have this weird polarity where the minute something great happens, something horrible happens to me right after, and that's exactly what happened. Like Jesus.
Good God, man.
That was the biggest moment, and I cannot believe that happened so early in the season too.
I remember
Jesus
watching
Christ.
that, just being completely dumbfounded at like, are they literally training an idol so they both don't lie to Chloe?
Holy shit, man.
Chloe wasn't even with us ever. I don't think.
Not really. I mean, on that tribe, obviously you have like at that point, Chloe and Drew are a pretty good like contingent together. And I
Like,
imagine,
by the
and I
time
think they were
we
pretty
hear-
close to Bartley.
Exactly, but I think that was like all we really
That's
had
funny.
because we weren't working with Luke and we weren't working with Luke. I for some reason had a weird
You were.
rivalry with Luke. Aiden was inactive. We voted out Jason, so it's just like. But I think by the time we did the third swap, which I know we're gonna get into,
Yeah.
No.
Chloe became such a floater that us doing that didn't matter because she was just doing whatever the hell she felt like.
Well, with that said, let's head into the swap that
The third
is the dark
swap.
timeline for this, since two of us are about to leave.
No.
But this.
I don't feel like it.
So before we jump into the swap, obviously we've had a couple of rounds with the Ship of the Damned, and so I'm curious: did you all have any thoughts on the Ship of the Damned as it progressed from an in-game perspective? You know, was there anyone you were rooting for?
Not really to be.
Or
Not really to be.
okay.
I
No,
think I want to see
Well,
Liam.
actually, yeah, I wanted to see Liam coming back into the game, but I didn't have any thoughts of me going to the Ship of the Damned because I thought I was in a good position when the third swap happened. But I was obviously wrong.
Yo, if it
Yeah, I
helps,
went to
nobody in
Liam
the merge
back.
wanted to see Liam come back.
Because I wanted to redeem like what happened at that tribal, so I wanted to come back and show him like, hey, I got you this time. If we still in by then. But,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Levels, like
Not
for
the best
me.
one.
Oh, sorry.
I'm done. Sorry.
For me, it was levels. For a while, I didn't care. For another while, like once it became clear that Liam wasn't gonna lose a single challenge, I was like, okay, work, get it. Like if you're gonna come back, come back. I think it was also helpful that we just kept sending him people that were either inactive or like not really doing a lot of anything. So we weren't making it hard for him to come either.
I just want to say the only person I've seen go in that like had a legit chance of taking out like Liam in the pre-merge was Malik, but I also do think
Yeah.
Malik was voted off for the sole reason that they thought he would be able to defeat Liam.
Yeah.
And they thought wrong.
They were
I'm not
incorrect, in
myself,
fact.
because-
Well,
Because there's such a stupid reason to me. I'm sorry.
well, let's jump
There's-
into it because we end up swapping, and so
Okay.
what happens is Malik gets on Swakop, and then Javante and Logan both end up on Kunene. So if you remember your swap tribes at all, what was the dynamic of your new tribes?
It was
Ah.
50-50 for me because
I felt like I was. I thought I was gonna be. I was in a nice position because I thought that I had good connections with Bartley, Luke, and Han.
Not Gio.
Everyone thought that.
Aiden was inactive, so it was an easy vote at that point, and Rose was the only Kanene tribe I believe was still on Kanene, and everyone else was Swakop. So I thought that had the first chance we would go to tribal, it would be an easy unanimous vote to vote out Rhodes.
Tribal lines. Tribal lines. Tribal lines.
something
Yeah.
that someone loves to do a lot.
Yeah.
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 So for me, it was like 50-50 though, because it was like 50%. I just assumed that I was probably me and Corey would be goners, and the other half was just like, oh well, maybe if we get on like Drew's good side, maybe like we could like grab Marie and or Shane, and it would just like control the drive or something, like just wishful thinking. and maybe thinking like I could protect both me and Chloe somehow because I didn't want to just leave her there. Me having a fucking immunity pass, and I was really considering using it, but I was like, I feel like the biggest asshole if I do that because
Oh, you
I
should
have
use
some,
that.
I have
You
some
should have
like,
used
kind
it,
of-
man.
I have some kind of moral compass where I feel like if I do that, I feel like I'm a bastard basically. So I did not want to do that. I felt like I would feel terrible. So I felt like I could not just leave Chloe there. Which I wish now I just would have just done it, but back then I was just like, I feel like the biggest piece of shit if I leave Chloe herself. So I didn't use it when I really should have. And I feel mad that I didn't use it because so many people wanted me there. Because they claimed like Han and Cayman and all them just wanted me there in Bartley. But I was just hoping for the best. Hope I could like show that okay, I came here for a reason. I can like talk my way out of it if I need to. But that didn't happen. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for me, it was probably like, honestly, like 70, 30 or something. Because, like, I actually kind of swapped pretty solidly. Like, I still had Han somehow. I still had Han. Bartley, I don't remember me and Bartley's relationship, but I think we were pretty decent together. I got Rose, which again, like, having just hosted, Rose, me and Rose, even before Chingaza had played together in a different org, and that's how I got them on Chingaza. So, I was like so excited to actually get to play with her again. And then everyone else, like, it was pretty, like, pretty easy voting Aiden. I thought Luke would be an easy vote at some point. That did not transpire.
Yeah, could you explain that to me? Like, what happened on your side of the story?
Okay, so I'm trying to remember. I remember what made Luke hate me. Shit, don't know. I think at a certain point I had labeled, personally for myself, had labeled Luke as kind of one of the inactives. I don't know why. I think we just we didn't have a lot of conversations. We didn't vibe well. I think we just did not like ever mesh on a personal level. So like he was kind of on the lower end of the people that I, gave a crap about. And so I think what happened is that I, to my allies, made it kind of clear that like at some point I would want to vote Luke out because out of everyone left, they're the person that like I don't feel any type of way about to keep around. And I'm guessing that got back to him. So he was like, oh, so I'm not nothing. He wants to get rid of me. Screw that. So that's when, he happens.
And just as a quick side thing, I just want to welcome Liam, by the way.
Hey, Liam.
The ghost of the coast.
The ghost of the coast.
Ghost. We go to the coast.
Is he Liam?
I'm actually driving home from work as we speak.
Oh no!
Oh.
Watch the road, please.
Yeah, I
Please
got it
don't
going through the radio on my phone.
If we had to go back a bit,
Please
we
watch
can.
the road.
Interactive radio station.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, could you continue, please?
Yeah.
Yes. So, long story short, I think I was unintentionally targeting Luke in a way that like again, in my mind, I was just like, well, it's just the lowest common denominator. Obviously for him, it's just like, well, fuck you. So that's, I think, where our rivalry kind of ended up happening. And so once it got to that last swap tribal, it's also ironic because I think I was getting close with Common. Like I never really met Common before until that swap, and like me and him were like really connecting, and I guess maybe Luke knew that.
What cause, did Han ever say my name during the double tribal?
That don't. Okay, I honestly don't know. I think with you, I think it ended up being just a not to say activity level, just like a social level. I think a lot of my allies didn't connect with you. And at that time, I was like more concerned about them than I were about
That's
you.
alright.
So
I get
I
it.
don't know who necessarily threw your name out first. I think it just kind of became the tribe mentality that, like, yeah, we can lose Logan. Maybe it was challenge wise. I don't remember what the challenge scores were that episode, but like it might have also been wrong.
I almost beat Rose at that challenge. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it.
Work.
Yeah, I had the second best score in the challenge. So
yeah,
I think you were saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Logan. I literally couldn't tell you. I think it was just kind of became a tribe consensus that, like, out of everyone that was available, you were the one that we were willing to lose, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I almost beat the ghost at the coast, so.
I think that was all. I think it was also kind of like that. I think it was like kind of like what they did to Liam. We thought, okay, well maybe he'll probably come back through the thing, so it won't matter in the end.
Hey, I almost beat Liam. Like, my score was over 5,000. Liam didn't get the 5,000 from what PT told me.
5,000.
Did you?
I reached 5,000.
Yeah.
Wait, what was your final score?
I read it out. Wait, actually, did you? I thought it was. I think I just went back and checked, and it was like 47.56 or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think you stopped short of 5,000 just because of time. Like, watching your time.
I just got.
I think because more time balance management at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got too slow at that point, and yeah.
I also have a couple of notes from Shane about the Malik and Ryder Vodos that I'd like to read out because he's listening in but not joining. And Shane says, based on the second swap, it was just the circumstances of him having an alliance with Drew, Marie, and Jester from the start of the game, and they all being out together. So it left Chloe, Malik, and Ryder kind of on the outs, but Drew and Chloe are tight as fuck. So it came down to Malik and Ryder from what he recalls. They went out back-to-back, and then we merged after those votes. Low-key, it was based on tribal lines for him in that swap. Had others not been in his original alliance, the game would have been so different. Like, he really wanted to work with Ryder, but couldn't betray his alliance at that point. He didn't remember his relationship with Malik at all, but over Chloe/Ryder, it would have made more sense that potentially Drew should have gone as opposed to Malik in the sense of trying to beat Liam at the shipwreck. And so, obviously, we have a couple of you out on... Oh, wait, you go ahead.
Even though it was longer, you gotta try to be more open. I'm sorry, I was gonna say, like, I gave it longer, but I feel like you should try to be more open with relationships, try to, like, branch out, try to see, like, more of what's going on. See, like,
dude, I was
in your game later on. Don't let it get too comfortable, right? Sorry.
Always be comfy.
Yeah, man, like, I was so sad when you showed up on the ship, man. I really
I know, and I want you to come back, because I went to, like, redeem, like, that vote, because I couldn't do anything about it, and I was mad.
Yeah, I really wanted you to come back prior to me being voted out, because I really wanted to work with you at the merge.
Honestly, I wasn't even mad I went home, because I wanted Liam to return. Like, I was like, if anyone could beat me, I let it be him. I actually remember that. I remember that.
I wish I could have kept all the stuff I won. I would have just come in so overpowered.
Yes, but that's exactly why we didn't want that.
I remember I was like, if anyone beats me, I'd let it be Liam. I don't like nobody went else for him, so I was like totally fine when I got beat by him.
So yeah, Liam, actually, we'll cut to you for a second. How did it feel being the Ghost of the Coast? You were on the Ship of the Damned for so long. What was your experience being on that? Because I remember it, but I'd like you to explain it.
Well, I kind of like you said, doing the last time we chat, like, it was like a bit of a swap screw at that point, so nothing really to do but at that point just keep winning the challenges. But as I'm sure everyone saw and pointed out, I got a bit annoying because I kept joining and leaving Discord servers just to add up what the average was, so I could go, okay, I just need to get that, and then I can do whatever I want for the rest of the day. So for me, it was honestly like, I was playing the game, but at the same time, it was a vacation where once I got to the score I needed, I was like, alright, cool, I don't need to do anything else for the day. Whatever I want to do, I'll do. So I didn't need to worry about strategy, I didn't need to worry about talking to people. It was just at that point, beat the average score, get back in at the end.
Ow.
Yep. I just remember...
The only time my game has changed was when I had to go against duels against people.
Yeah. I remember your constant VL is just like about like, you know, your heroic quest to return to the game and everything related to that.
It's not heroic. It was very anti-heroic. I'm going to burn everything down if I get back.
Oh my god.
If only that were the case. If only. So,
They were trying to get rid of me. I just go happy. Oh, everything's under the breeze. Oh, I'll go ahead and burn everything. If I'd won the second... Yeah.
I am MVP of the season.
yo,
Do you
real?
remember all the advantages you had?
There was a lot.
I didn't get them. I had to give them away.
You did?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't want him to keep it because then obviously you're just going to keep them all for yourself and try to get back.
I only recently found out people thought that I got to keep the stuff I won, but I had to choose someone to give it to every time I won an advantage. And if I had won, I would have come in with all the advantages in the game because I won.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pretty sure that happened. It was funny.
damn.
They should allow that. It was
I
funny.
didn't. Fuck, I didn't know. I thought they voted you out because you had so many advantages with you.
No. So the problem was that Malik has,
Like
we
the
both
second
unfortunately found out, is I gave him one of the advantages, and when he got on the ship, he couldn't actually give me the advantage. So at that point, it was kind of useless, which we were both disappointed with. Because, we can't do anything. So at that point, it was more just like, well, all right, now I've just got to keep in mind on who I want to give this stuff to.
No, it would have been so funny if you get to play an advantage every round just so you play it.
So just to be
Yeah,
clear,
I
I'm going through right now, and some of the advantages that Liam got included an Idol Nullifier, an Exile Ticket, and the Reset Idol.
The reset, yeah, that would have been a fun one to
So
have.
all of those would have actually been very useful to come back with, especially the target that you had coming back.
Odd.
I would have had I not won any immunities, I would have basically been able to survive the first two trials. And I think that could have given me just a bit of time to, like, get my foot in again.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Damn, that is an alternate timeline where Liam actually wins.
Yeah, for real. It would have been such a great comeback underdog
The
story.
first merge tribal would have been if I had played the reset title. Yep. Like, if I came back and played at first tribal, that would have just shaken up everyone, because at that point, they would have had to turn against each other, because the one choice was now immune. The only other person who'd be immune at that point would be Shane as well.
And it could have been such a good story, man.
Wait,
Oh,
why
I really like
did
me
you
playing an advantage
Oh
every
my
round,
God.
and I love it.
So wait, were you not? I feel like I missed it. Were you not able to use it, or did you just not use
I
it?
wasn't allowed to keep them.
Oh, okay, right.
He had to will it to a player.
Yeah, when the duel happened, and I was like, you won the challenge, this is what you've won, choose a player to will it to. So I had to give away the advantage.
So you didn't have anything when you actually joined us.
I had nothing. I had a hope and a prayer.
I actually was kind of mad about that. I'm like, can I at least have
I'm
something?
not gonna lie, I'm not mad. It would have been so cool to see you dominate after
Yeah, I've
this
been a little
go.
annoyed. Like, can I have something to save
Yeah,
myself?
so
I was very much like, just going in, like, please, sir, can I have a good day?
I get the overkill, but it should let you have something so like you can at least survive the first round and you can maybe get your footing a little bit. But dang that. No,
They low-key should have just given you like immunity, like they did back in the
Yeah,
old
that's
days or some shit.
just something.
Something.
Super fun.
And it's sad because, like, if I remember correctly, like, I don't think you were originally I mean, I don't know who the target was, but I think at the start, people did want to, like, give you the chance to, like, have a day to get everything back and everything, and, like, get to know everyone, but I think it's just, like, I don't know. I think by the time Tribal came around, everyone was like, yeah, we don't really know Liam. So.
It's crazy because I don't remember Luke in Skeleton, but I remember him in like All Stars. So I'm just like, both about him this season. By the way, I don't remember him this season.
Luke, I think, was a lot more selective with like alliances and stuff in Skeleton
Probably
Coast with
so.
who he was speaking with, because like he was very active with players like Han and Bartley, like his core alliances. But like as like Javante was saying earlier, like Javante did not have a relationship with Luke. You didn't have a relationship with
That would
Luke.
make sense.
A lot of people did not.
Because
Barely
I think-
spoke a word to me. That's what it really was. He
That
barely
makes-
spoke a word to me.
That makes sense to me because I think it was an All Star. Someone told me that Luke was a snake, and that's why I felt the way towards him because I don't even remember him in Skeleton Coast at all. I really don't. I'm like looking at him like he was in the season. Not to be offensive, I'm just like I don't remember him.
Like,
Yeah, less than you though.
Oh,
Why is he being a quiet person that doesn't know what they're
I
doing
remember
in the game? Like, please.
Yo, just
My
saying, y'all
problem
could have
is
had
that
that
they're-
Skeleton Coast alliance in All Stars and gotten out Joan.
oh my god!
I thought I did play though.
Shut up!
Y'all could have done it. Y'all
I
could
was
have done
never
it.
doing the Skeleton Coast Alliance. No, that was never going to happen. Straight away, one of my goals in the game was like, just be Skeleton Coast stand.
Yeah, but you could have gotten Joan out. That would have been
Okay, so
funny.
you had no
You didn't do
problem
dirty?
voting
That
me
would have been
off.
funny
All right.
Oh, no problem. No problem at all.
Well, Javante,
That
did you have a
would've
problem
been
voting out Liam? I think not. Javante?
Yeah, I
No.
seem to remember about 10 votes that all said Liam that day.
I would have voted on
Only 9 of them said Liam. One of them was Shane's self-vote.
Yeah, Shane self-voted, and you voted Luke. So
No, Shane had to self-vote. It wasn't a choice.
No,
Wait, he
was
did?
busy. He was busy, I'm pretty sure. Like, I think he
Oh.
just
No,
forgot
he
to
held,
vote.
he held the card at the end. There was that challenge where we had the cards, and whoever...
Yeah, it's a challenge.
That's
had
right.
a black card at the end of the game. You have to self-vote as a penalty.
That
Oh,
checks out then.
I forgot about that.
I definitely wasn't voting Liam out in All Stars.
We need an ID exchange as a challenge again, but still ruling the host.
Classic. So yeah, now Liam unfortunately is back on the ship of the damned. You're home away from home.
That's not
Shane, keep watching. You're almost there.
You're almost there. What do you mean?
I like to just lay in YouTube chat so like you can see Shane reacting in the Skeleton Coast chat, and it's like a few minutes ago.
I'm gonna watch this is over.
Oh yeah. So now Javante
I'm
is
the
the
last
only
one
one
standing
left.
in here.
So Javante, do you
I
remember
don't
this
know.
round? Do you remember this such exciting round?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, here Oh. Okay, so first of all, the split tribal. Fuck you.
Oh,
Javante, this is
I
a
was
family
so-
program. Please don't fucking cuss. Thank you.
Okay, I'm so scared. Okay, like I can't even describe. Cause like, okay, so ended up being on the second tribal with Shane, Jester, Chloe, Luke, and myself. Okay, so let's just remind everyone: we have Luke, who decided not to speak to me for a majority of the time that we were together because he just decided he didn't like me. Chloe, who I blatantly lied to about the idol for no reason.
Chloe's vote annoyed me. We'll get to that one though.
Shane, who I kind of knew but didn't really have a relationship with, and was also very clearly in a duo with Jester. And away from literally everyone that I was in an alliance with, including Han, Bartley, and Rose. So, going in, I was scared shitless. Of course, I didn't win immunity because I never win goddamn immunity. Somehow Jester wins it for our side. And I'm going in with a hope and a prayer that finally we can get rid of Luke, I can stop dancing around this guy, and that we can go on about our business.
How'd that go out for you?
But they didn't want to do that. So, from my perspective, I remember mainly speaking to Shane and Jester. I figured that they were like the swing votes of this. Somehow, despite our tense relationship, Chloe said that she wasn't voting for me, and I believed her. And in the end, she didn't. So, valid. And I trusted her to vote with me against Luke because I think she also didn't really care for Luke either. So it was really the Shane and Jester show. I remember her trying to leverage her relationship with Shane, me trying to leverage whatever relationship with them I had, and just really try and be like, hey, let's just make this the easy vote. No one really cares about Luke. Let's just vote him out, get him done with it. I think at that point he was kind of being, maybe I'm just making this shit up. I remember Luke being kind of a negative presence-ish. Again, I could just be making that shit up. But that's the main thing. And so after a while, it seemed like Shane and Jester landed on, okay, fine, we're going to vote Luke. As far as I knew, that's what they were going to do. As far as Chloe knew, that's what was going to happen. I was like, okay, fine, it's finally going to happen. So it could not have been like more than like a couple hours before, and just something in my brain went off. I was like, this is too easy. It's too quiet. It's too easy. Luke has somehow evaded elimination way too many times, and Shane and Jester, they're just kind of saying the same shit, but not really giving me, something feels off. And so I don't know if it was divine intervention, just my own paranoia, or what. But I was like, okay, I have this idol. I never have an idol. I think before this, I don't remember if this was before or after Heroes vs. Villains, but I think before this, I think it was after Heroes vs. Villains. I think I had only ever used an idol once successfully, and I was like, okay, I'm not about to go home on this thing with an idol. So I played the goddamn thing. Honestly, fully expecting to have wasted it. I fully expected to waste it. Just be like, okay, fine, I'm just going to use it, and whatever happens, happens. Tell me why 3 goddamn votes come in for me. And I felt so validated. I remember screeching both in real life and in that chat, trying to figure out, y'all bitches thought y'all had me. And I remember Chloe being so legitimately shocked that they flipped on us. It was like probably one of the top 5 org moments I have ever experienced, because in one split second decision, my paranoia actually worked out for one and saved my ass, because I knew I could not trust a word anyone was telling me.
And then you got voted out the next round.
Shut up!
So let's go to that round, Durante. Why don't we?
Okay, fine. I guess this is the Jev talk hour. All right. Okay, so coming off of that successful victory against Luke, my longtime rival that just would not die, I come back in. We all come back in. You know, I was very sad. Also, by the way, I was very sad to see Rose leave. I was like, God damn it! You know, something told me it was gonna happen, but I was really hoping that they would make it. It didn't happen. Whatever. I don't think I knew about the exile pass being. No, yeah. Han told me about it. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, so I told Han, hey, I had to use the idol, whatever, you know, because it was essentially hers, and we were like kind of sharing it, but like we figured it would be best to stay with me going into the thing, and thank God it did. But anyways, the most I remember from this round is me very desperately trying to win immunity. That did not happen because Drew exists. And then the entire round, again, I think I kind of knew it was my time. I think at that point my target was going towards Jester and Shane after they tried to vote me off. And I thought that even with Rose gone, I still had Han and I still had Bartley, and I thought I could do something. And I think at that point I was trying to work something with Marie being Everest people, but I don't think we ever really made a solid enough connection for me to do anything with her. So at that point I was kind of dead in the water, but I was hoping that like Han would use her magic to help me out. But in a tale as old as time with me, in the 11th hour, when, you know, our backs are against the wall, the chips are down, and all of that, my number one ally decides, instead of, you know, helping me out in any capacity, to just let me die so that they can move forward in the game. And so I don't fully know the context of, like, what it was that got me voted out outside of, you know, idling out Luke. And I know at that point, even though Chloe, you know, was on my side in that round, she still was like kind of miffed about the whole lying to her thing. So I think that made me somehow this huge threat that people really felt like needed to go sooner rather than later, because I think they were also still trying to save the more challenge heavy people for once the coast was over. So I just kind of ended up being the essentially a scapegoat. I think I was kind of a scapegoat. I think there were other people that could have gotten voted out before me, but I made such a big move but nothing to really show for it that like it was just like, all right, let's just get rid of him before he gets the chance to do anything else. So that's all I really know about the situation.
Very nice, very nice. And so, you're all out of the main game right now, but Liam and Javante, you two have a chance to come back. How does that go? How does that
again?
Yeah, I pretty much reserved myself to the fact that I was not coming back to the game. Look, we all know it. Y'all know it. Everyone that has ever seen me play a game know it. I am a challenge flop. I do not know why. I just cannot win challenges no matter how hard I do in them. It's just like, I don't know what it is. It's just something's not clicking. So for a while, I thought, okay, I could probably beat Luke. Maybe. I think I did, actually. I think Luke was the first one that got eliminated. But
He was the only one to get eliminated before the ending.
Right. But you have to understand, this was the point where people started actually getting rid of challenge threats. So you had Liam, the ghost of the coast. You had Rose, who was a challenge beast that no one really suspected. You had Drew, who's goddamn fucking Drew. Okay?
Yeah.
And then Chloe.
Fucking Drew.
Is fucking Drew. And even Chloe, you know, when she actually gives a crap, she actually is pretty decent at challenges. So it's like, it was a lot of people that I had to like somehow barrel through to even consider coming back. So I accepted that, like, all right, I'm gonna just do my best, see what happens, see where I place. I think in the end, the rankings, I ended up at least beating Chloe. maybe someone else, maybe Liam.
Nah, man, that's not me.
But at the end of the day, I was happy with how I did. I accepted that, my fate. And I think by the time, it came, for what really was, I was just happy that I made it to the final challenge. I was ready to get sent packing after the first one or whatever. So the fact that I made it to the final deciding one was almost enough for me. I was like, holy shit, I actually have a chance. I actually made it to the point where I could actually have a chance to come back in. I'm not, but at least I made it to that point. So, and I was really ready for Drew to just steamroll us. So the fact that Rose came out of nowhere and beat all of us was very shocking to me. But at that point, I was already happy and accepting of where I was at that point in the game. So I was like, all right, cool. Maybe Rose will do something. She did not, but it was all good in my end.
Just to be clear, I went back and looked. Javante, you barely beat Chloe, and Liam barely beat you. It was close.
Okay.
Just to be clear, Liam beat you by
close.
53 points. Liam had 1732. And it was a 53-point difference, so it was close.
It was close. Okay.
Yeah. You were almost as good as Liam in challenges.
Almost that. I mean, hey, I will
we
take
can't say
that.
that, can we?
What, sorry?
Well, we can't say that. I mean, come on.
Javante and Liam are basically equal challenge players, basically.
If you think about
No.
The alternate reality where Javante is the ghost of the coast.
please, timeline. That's the good timeline.
Is it?
Nah, I don't
Is
know.
it?
I think the good timeline was when I beat Liam.
Oh my god.
Yo?
It's funny. I don't remember that time. I remember winning.
Oh my god.
Please,
I remember Rose winning. That's crazy.
Oh no! Yeah, well, she won that second one, but before that, though, I remember winning.
And then going on right away.
The moment the challenge came out, I knew that I'd have to get lucky to get back in. If it was a typing challenge, I was like, no, okay.
Yeah, it was Z-type, right?
Oh man.
All right, so now you are all eliminated. So let's skip ahead.
I got to name the merge. That was something.
So at this point, is there anyone right after your elimination that you're rooting for to make Final Tribal Council, Liam and Javante? Someone that you're really pulling for to win?
I'm not really rooting. I'm just more to see who's going. And it's also funny because we're doing something else here as well.
Well, actually, I think if I remember correctly, I was mainly rooting for Jester for some reason.
Yes.
Respect.
I don't know. I don't remember what happened.
I mean,
but
Jester was a nice guy, but nobody else was rooting for Jester.
That was the problem.
Yeah, he was such a nice guy, but nobody was rooting for Jester. He got no votes.
It was between. I think I was bitter against Shane. No, I know exactly what it was. It was Shane's mistake at the Final Four where he fully betrayed Han.
That's why I didn't vote for him as well. That final vote.
Yeah.
So was there anything about Marie in particular, or was it just that Shane lost her vote more so?
No, it was. Marie's game was good, but Shane was a lot more ruthless at the game, which I respected. But that last vote just kind of took away that whole idea I had for it, where it was like you had the chance to just straight up say, "I'm voting you. I don't think I can beat you," and you just went with the route of, "I'll vote for Jester because then I'm technically not voting for you."
It was both a little bit for me. Again, I think I had the kinship of being from Mount Everest. And even though we never really connected in this season, I think I just kind of bought into because I remember her hyped for Marie. They were like, holy fucking shit, Marie is the one. She needs to win. I didn't personally see what they saw during the game, but hearing from the rest of the jury the stuff that she was doing behind the scenes, I was like,
Marie was
oh my
active.
god, okay,
Played with Marie, except for those like 2 days I was in the game. So
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I know it's a bit. My legit thought was Marie was active. That was my thought. She was active?
The only time I played with Marie was when I first played Indy on Survivor Iceland.
Yeah, this one was she was not active.
God. Yeah, no,
So
I can't.
I'd like to step to the side for a second and
Yeah.
welcome Cayman to the
Dad.
party. Welcome, Cayman.
Hello.
Hey.
I just finished packing up for college, man.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
Oh,
good luck, man.
That's right.
yeah. You
Good luck,
enjoy
Thank
it.
you. That was my second
So-
year now. Yeah.
So we sort of just made the end of the season, so it's kind of similar to the last time that you were here, where you came on at the end. Would you like to go back and talk about any particular moments in the game? I think there's one of interest, of course, concerning you, the idle play. But if there's anything else
Yeah.
you'd like to talk about,
that I was angry about.
So I was idled out, and during that vote, I really actually considered throwing a vote like on Rose. So in that situation, if I was it was me and Rose, I would have pitched as hard as I could against Rose. All I knew is that it was New Year's when we were doing the redemption challenge, so I could not focus on that, and yeah, that's all that eliminated me, was not being able to focus on the challenge.
That's where I had the advantage: a lack of social life.
Yeah,
Oh my god, Liam, no.
You had nothing but time, didn't you? Yeah, we talked about it. It was that was
I
still
was
going
not
down as one of
happy.
the most devastating tribals, at least for me, and I think for
Oh,
a lot
man,
everyone
yeah.
that was
I was
there.
extremely upset.
I was shocked.
Like,
I didn't know Luke had an idol. What's that?
at all.
What do you-
I think that was the most shocking part.
I
Not
just-
a single one of us knew Luke had anything, so
I
it was
just
like,
knew when-
what?
Yeah, no, I didn't know.
When
I really-
he did that, I immediately wanted Luke to go home because I was very close with him, and so I was like, "You fucked up. You need to go home." It's fine.
So in that situation, if I were to have thrown a vote on Rose, and they would have tied, would you guys have still voted me out?
You know I wouldn't, but I was gone by then.
We got very quiet just then.
115.
Okay, I'll be honest. It really would have depended on Han's decision. As bad as that sounds.
I have no idea what.
Okay,
Han
oh,
was,
oh,
honestly.
Because I was pretty close to Rose at the time, and I'm pretty sure Han was too. So you would have had to do a lot of campaigning. I'll have to say.
Yeah. I don't remember what my campaign would have been, but I know I had something in my head that I would have thrown out there.
Like, I think at best maybe Bartley would have, but like it was really like me, Han, and Bartley would have probably been the deciding factor. Well, I mean, we would have been a deciding factor, and I think depending on Han's mood at that point, she might have kept Rose.
Mm.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
And I would have punched you with it.
it felt too easy, honestly, going into that. Like when he played the
feel you.
idol, I personally I wasn't really surprised as much, but it was very devastating.
When him out because like, which by the way, that was like kind of also partially a revenge for you because like that's literally what I said. I'm like, okay, wait, this is too easy. They're all actually going to vote him out. They never want to vote him out. What's happening?
Oh my god.
Oh my god! So I that idol play was kind of in your honor. So you're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh
all
man.
right. So what we traditionally do at the end of these, if anyone has anything else they'd like to say before we wrap it up, now's your opportunity to do so. We can keep going for a while, but this is your opportunity to say anything else if anyone has something.
I was wrong.
I should have used immunity because maybe I could have helped some people's games out. That's all I'll say.
One thing that I must say, I wish we could have seen the timeline where I beat the Ghost of the Coast.
That's never going to
I
happen.
wanted to see the timeline that I saved my friend of the other tribe. If I could have.
There's so many ways to
Original Swakop was the best tribe. And
I agree.
Oh yeah. If I could
That's why I
go
met
back,
so
I
many
would
people
change who I'd
like,
give the advantages to.
A lot of good bonds. So I love it. My favorite of Destino ever. Like, period, honestly. Anybody else? And I don't remember Luke still in the season. Like, what?
I remember Luke in that season.
Just that he pissed me off when he did the idol. That's all I remember.
This should have been the final 5 of Skeleton Coast.
Agreed.
Yo,
I should have used Mimi so I could have saved you later.
redo Skeleton Coast with this final 5?
Honestly, I think we're the real main characters.
Who wins the season? Who wins the season?
Liam, right now. Yeah.
Liam,
We'll send him
Just
to
a top
redemption again.
But if not, then so Logan and
Wait, Buddha,
Monty just wouldn't win. So
if this is final 5, what would the boot order be?
Ooh.
it depends. It depends on Liam winning immunity.
My thing disconnected for a second. I think it's still live streaming, but I'm not 100%
I'll
sure.
disconnect you.
If we lost the episode, I swear to God.
No. It's a live stream. It's a live stream.
What would the boot order
If I
be?
could like Logan, and then if I could get Liam out, then I would. It depends on Liam winning. I'll be nervous. I'll be nervous to make a
Thing
choice.
disconnected for a second. Okay, we're all good. It did not disconnect.
Oh no, it's not final two. Never mind.
It caught up in the stream, so we're all good.
Then I would probably
Plan for this final 5 would literally be just keep winning immunity.
So I would beat
what
Devontae,
if
but
Liam
Kanan,
loses
so
immunity?
yeah.
Who wins the season?
Ooh.
Kanan.
Me?
Liam.
Liam,
man.
because Liam got all the Ghost of the Coast advantages.
Exactly.
Because people say I play a good game, but they're not going to vote for me, so it's the next person I think will win.
Palace to get you all to convince you all to take me to the end. So
I will bring you to the end.
in the end, anyway.
I'm pretty sure I would lose. Look, I would just get to the end just to sit there and be second place. You can't be a third placer. No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to open it up once again. If anyone has anything else that they would like to say before we wrap it up, please say so now.
I got nothing to say.
You just
I do
said-
have a question. Who wants to see Destino?
I heard the word Destino in there. I heard the word Destino, and that's it.
The damned back on Destino.
No.
Should we bring it back?
My original tribe on the season was the best tribe in discussion.
Yo, when are we seeing Tommy on Destino? Like as a host?
Sure.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
waiting for it. We're waiting for it.
Yeah, we are. We're
I want to see
waiting.
Tommy
You
host
guys
this
are
season.
waiting for it, but it's gonna be like GTA 6. It's never gonna happen.
Yo, so GTA 6
Wow.
happens,
GTA
you will
6
host.
happens.
Wait, so if it happens, you will play Tommy? Is this confirmation?
My God.
But Tommy, if it's never going to happen, then there's no problem with agreeing to it, right?
Oh my God.
It's never going to happen.
Tommy will play when Half-Life 3 comes out.
Oh my God.
I'll play when Minecraft 2 comes out, okay?
Alright, fine.
Okay.
Hold on, let me call.
Yo, wait, let me
Alright,
Google
let
Minecraft.
How
too.
about this? I will play when Destino. Because it's never
When I win Destino? Oh, wait, but
Yes.
Tommy, you see, You just screwed up by doing that.
No, I didn't.
Ooh. Oh, just you wait, Tommy. You don't know what you just did.
Yes, I did. You're never gonna.
Yo, wait. I just googled Minecraft 2 release date and it said October 2015.
But why?
Yeah, I'm not
What
even
the
joking.
fuck?
If you Google Minecraft 2 release date, it says October 13, 2015.
That's not
Is it going to be a
allowed.
launch title for the PC too?
No. It was Minecraft Story Mode, but if you Google Minecraft 2 release date, that's what it says. So it already came out,
No
Tommy.
Minecraft
So
allowed.
Tommy's playing Destino. Let's
That
go!
does not count.
Yeah!
It's a story mode game.
Let's go!
Well, what happens if he's first boot?
Destino fucking dies then. I'll just delete all the servers.
Yo, this is massive.
Or this.
That's the main reason why I won't play Destino, because what if I play and get first boot?
Actually,
That's
let
all.
me check. Oh,
Tommy Island.
Someone had to say it was not going to be me.
oh wait, goodness. You said
Go
you're
Okay.
going to hell.
Whenever Tommy gets to Tommy Island and has a
I'm gonna
chance
check
to
something.
get back in the game. And if he loses,
Well,
he gets
oh, they didn't get
another
it.
chance.
It's hot.
All
Wait, I didn't
right.
hear what it was.
Well, I'll open it up once more. If anybody would like to say anything else,
Here you go.
I go.
No, nothing. I don't know.
I go.
Shit.
You go.
I
We
mean,
all go.
I just I just always forget I have a curse in this org. It definitely started first season.
I mean, I think in a way, all of you have curses in this org.
Yeah, no.
Like, I am cursed to be wildly successful in Destino. What can I say?
I'm
Okay.
cursed that I make it fun enough to
Alright.
like merge.
I am
except,
cursed
like,
to be the best player in
first round.
Destino history.
And if I don't make it.
That is
then-
true. How many times were you Soul Survivor?
Oh.
Yo. Here's the thing. You see, if you had fun, you won.
I'm looking on the wiki right now. Soul Survivors. Let me see.
Yo, I won
Are you
season
on?
9. I
No,
won season
mate,
9.
what
I
happened?
won season
Are you
9.
Best player. What happened? Come on.
Yo, wait.
Where is it?
Okay, but
Yeah,
let me
maybe.
make a counter argument here. Best player in Real Survivor? Reem Daly.
What?
Get out.
So,
I am
like,
the district.
it's on that level.
It's on that level, huh?
Yeah, I'm on that level, bro.
I just don't like how I just don't like how they made the merge my first season. That's all.
Next time a
Boy.
season runs through New Year's, cancel all challenges on New Year's Day.
Yo, I've started an org on
I
New
wanna
Year's
be
Day
back
with
in
a
the-
day 1 challenge.
Maybe I can survive for once. I want to do the game with partners so I can survive for once if I come back. That's all.
All right. Well, does anyone have anything else they would like to say?
Oh, really?
Ask
Potato, I'm
that.
still looking. I can't
Well,
find you.
Javante, when the
Cricket.
conversation runs dry, I either need to ask it or end it, and I'm going to ask it until people want to end it. You feel?
Your nose is crooked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we end it, y'all?
Yeah.
I'm still looking, man. I can't find you in the Soul Survivors for Destino. I'm still
Oh,
looking.
wait. Here, I got you. Give me a second, okay?
Are you in there?
You're not? No. No.
He-
I'll block your admin, Pete.
Give me a second.
You better update it if it's.
He's one of the ones we
Wait,
gotta take
I'm
off.
literally
you
on
know.
the Soul Survivor page. What do you mean? I'm
But
on
you're
the
not
page.
the winner.
No, you're
I'm
not.
on the page for Soul
you're not the
Survivor.
winner.
Yes.
But you're not the winner.
Go to the Soul Survivor page. I'm already on there. I've been on there.
Also, you need to fix when
Let me
it
see
says that
something.
one.
Oh, I see him. What's
on the
his name
winner
now?
list.
Let me
I'm
see.
literally on there.
Runner up.
He's there as a
I
runner-up.
think
Oh, yeah?
that's a fancy way of saying loser.
Javante voted for me. That means I won.
Someone had their mango boot.
You know what? Back
If only
You
Javante
can
could
make it.
vote another 3 times for you, then maybe you could.
Actually, no. If I get one of Evan's votes, I win.
No, you tie.
Yeah, but I guarantee Ante fucking hated Evan.
That's not nice.
Javante knows that's true too.
Yes, that's very true.
If that ties, I guarantee. Like, it's not even a question. Ante instantly votes me.
Oh my God.
Why?
Like doesn't even hesitate.
Yeah.
But why?
How do you think you do if you got casted for Skeleton Coast?
Me?
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I win because I have access to the host stock. So that's a pretty good
Okay,
start.
No, we don't do that.
hosting the season.
Which tribe am
Oh,
I?
right.
Like, who do I replace?
Aiden.
Aiden? Oh, I win the season, easy, no question.
No, you don't.
Hell
You can
yeah.
help me out, sure, but you don't win.
Yeah, everyone wants to work with me in this cast. There's nobody who doesn't want me to be in their.
Hey, everyone want to vote potato out
Don't say
first?
that. Don't say that ever again.
Yeah, everyone wants me.
Don't
I
say
mean-
that no more.
I would reasonably see Poteet like early to mid merge, no further.
Mm,
But you're underestimating Saint Javante. You're underestimating
What?
what a Chad I am.
So what happened if you were on the other tribe? Would you think you'd win then?
Oh yeah, of course. Even more so.
No.
Yellow.
No.
Yellow's a good color, but orange is better.
I
Which is
wish
hard.
I wish I had the confidence that Poteet just like
If I was on your tribe, we would be the
I don't
final
have the
six.
confidence because I love almost my entire tribe.
We would be the final six if I was there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
wow.
I like really connected with like a good 4 people.
I idle out
You know,
Shane
other
like
tribe.
first chance I get.
Like Ellie, Vaughn, Kevin, and Liam.
The-
Yeah.
That feel when no Skeleton Coast with Poteet would have been like top tier season. No cap.
You'll be the first one out. Okay.
Nah, there's no like. Look at how inactive that pre-merge was. Like, let's be honest. There's
I know.
no
That's
chance I
true.
go. There's so many inactive boots there. There's no chance.
And I'm kidding.
There's no chance. Everyone who left,
Because
like
we really
before
wanted Aiden out for a
Malik,
good
other
minute.
than Liam, was pretty much inactive.
What did you say?
Everyone who left
Oh.
before Malik, other than Liam, was
Oh.
inactive.
Yeah.
You know?
That's because I had nothing better to do at the time
Yeah.
than just write my thoughts.
I mean, I got freaking
Really?
out. For
No,
good
Liam.
reason.
I'm saying you're the one who wasn't inactive out of those.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm saying that's the reason why is because I had nothing else to do at the time. I was
He's
just
the
like,
one
oh,
that deserves
Oh yeah,
to-
because you had the
I know,
COVID
feeling.
stitch, right?
Liam's
yeah,
the one that
it
allowed
was
to
basically like therapy. I just lay in my bed and just talked to the therapist of like, well, today's been a good day. I did the challenge. I got the score.
Yeah, Liam is really the one I would allow to beat me up because I feel like he deserved it.
You want Liam
So-
to beat you up?
He's the only one I would allow to do that, technically.
What?
Wow.
Malik?
Nice.
What the
Malik?
hell?
Malik?
Like his journey through the game. Like
Malik, you're not helping your case here. You said you want him to beat you up.
I don't care. No, that's not what I meant. I meant
I'm
like
not even-
seriously,
I'm not even shocked at this point.
I'm not
Shut the
either,
fuck
but
up.
like Malik?
Shut the fuck
Is that this
up.
right now?
Why do you always go take it? Some kind
Yo,
of...
thank you all for tuning in to Destination.
I mean, like in the challenge, you imbecile.
That is not what you meant at all, and you know it.
Devontae, you're the last one to talk. Anyway, so
Oh,
yeah, he's the one that deserved
spicy.
it because of all
Oh
the
my
shit that
God.
he went through.
Thank
And-
you.
In the stream.
Oh gosh.
What?
No, like
That's completely normal.
That's a
Just
lie.
say. I'm just giving
That's
him
the
praise.
biggest
And
lie
you
you've
don't
ever
like
they
told.
that.
love each other.
You don't like that I'm giving him praise. Like I can do that.
Malik, Javante, you're both handsome.
What?
Thank you.
No,
Who'd you
please
say
stop
says
fighting.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, that was
I'm gonna choke him out
sarcastic.
in 10
Sarcastic,
minutes.
But it's okay. I thought only Liam could beat you up.
Oh,
Javante can't beat me up. That's the difference.
Oh, okay.
oh,
Oh, okay.
You sure about that?
I'm very positive.
Thank you all for tuning into Destination. We'll see you next time. Peace out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Um,
Bye.